Hi guys, a bit of an update on the stolen car. Basically my 3-month-old Polo GTI got stolen a few months back. That's all kind of been resolved, car's been replaced and whatnot, as those of you who watch the channel know. But I thought I'd give you an update as to what's happened recently. At the time they found a cigarette butt which was taken away for DNA testing, and it came back a few weeks later that they matched the DNA to someone's DNA on the cigarette butt to another burglary in Bradford, where near Skipton, so where in North Yorkshire, that's West Yorkshire Police. They didn't know whose it was, but they knew that whoever's done it, I suspect a group of people, or a gang rather than a person, had also burgled another house in Bradford. So we didn't hear anything for a few weeks. And then the police got back in touch with me, and it turns out that the burglary gang, I guess you could say, which are based in Bradford, were caught basically breaking into a house, or rather in the house at the time. So they were caught in a house halfway through a burglary, I suppose. And I believe there was a bit of a standoff, and they ended up on the roof and threw tiles at police, that sort of thing, as you sometimes see on TV, and obviously from that the DNA then matched other burglaries including ours. So I believe, because that was West Yorkshire Police that dealt with that, and we're North Yorkshire, and they obviously don't talk to one another fully, maybe, that they were obviously arrested for that, sent to court, etc., or whatever happens, I don't know, maybe everything's pending, I don't have that information. And then they realised that the DNA matched ours and other people's break-ins. So at the moment, the person, with the DNA anyway, the person in question, there is I think, what do they call it? A warrant? Not a warrant out. I'll just double check this to make sure I get the right phrasing. They have a suspect circulated as wanted for the offence. So that's North Yorkshire. West Yorkshire will no doubt have to go find this guy, arrest him, and then I don't know if they interview them or North Yorkshire, I'm not sure. But basically, long story short, although they may or may not get the guy for our particular break-in, or guys, they have arrested these people for at least a few burglaries. Hopefully they'll get them for ours as well. They obviously break in to take cars. That's what they do. They're not breaking into the house, they're breaking in to take the cars. Apparently they found a few cars, did the West Yorkshire Police. Not ours. The Polo GTI is probably still driving around Bradford somewhere. And according to their burglary team, I think they basically use them for committing crimes. They don't break them up or ship them abroad. I mean, it's a Polo at the end of the day, so I doubt it'd be worth it. So, if you still keep an eye out for it, if you do see this Polo GTI, obviously the plates will have been changed, no doubt. But yes, so they've got them. Whether or not the courts will do anything about that, I have no idea. Sentence them to anything. But so I wanted to do an update because the police don't get enough credit. I mean, they've done nothing but brilliant, to be honest, of North Yorkshire Police for us. They came within half an hour of us ringing up in the morning, and of course it wasn't an urgent call, because everything had been done and gone well before we woke up. The SOCO, the scenes of crime that do all the fingerprint stuff, they were, I think, within an hour of us calling, and considering they're based an hour away from us, that was excellent. They've found the DNA. They actually got the DNA sent off and tested, which for a low-end crime, I guess you'd call it, is good. Maybe not the full-on conclusion, the full-on satisfying conclusion that I would have liked, which would be I stumbled across a guy and I had a baseball bat in my hand. But basically, at least there's some satisfaction there, knowing that they're going to, I don't know, whether they'll go to jail, get fined, get told not to do it again. I probably never will know that, but at least something's happening. The police have done their thing. It's over to the courts now. So yes, thank you to North Yorkshire Police, a bit to West Yorkshire Police as well, of course, and let's hope these. I won't swear on YouTube. Fuckwits. Let's hope they're going to, be sentenced for multiple crimes, and they'll be taken off the streets for a long time. If you do have any fast Volkswagen or Audi, VAG car basically, so Polo GTIs of course, Audi S3s, and Golf R's, I believe, are really targeted, then beware. They, especially around the West Yorkshire area, North Yorkshire, even though they're based in West Yorkshire, Bradford area, they do travel, of course. So don't do what I did and thought, I don't live in a high crime area. In fact, it's a very low crime area, and it never even occurred to me to upgrade security on the house or anything like that. Do it now. If you've got a bit of money to the side, or even if it's just changing your locks for the cheap, crappy Euro locks that we had on our door to some anti-snap locks, etc. Just do it now, seriously. Especially if you've got a Golf R or S3, because they are being targeted. Have been for a while. It's nothing new. And look after the thing you've worked hard for, because let's face it, they don't. Someone I know through work, he has an S3, about a year old, and the person he lives with has a Golf R. They live somewhere in Leeds, I'm not sure where, but basically they've had 5 attempted break-ins to try and take the cars. I mean, an S3 and a Golf R is like a, that's basically exactly what they want. So it's hardly surprising, but it's put me off to a point on getting certain cars, and I've always had that type of car, the hot hatch types. But then I think, no, I'm going to do I've done security upgrades, as I've said in the other video, but I'm not going to change my life for what I've worked hard for scroats like that. So no, if you have, do something about it. Secure your house, because let's face it, cars are practically unnickable these days, so they'll go in through your house. We were asleep upstairs, that didn't bother them. The one thing that they did say, as far as we goes in North Yorkshire, that they've never had an aggravated burglary, and not for a long time anyway, so they don't want confrontation. If there's any noise, they'll just run off. So alarms, dogs, that sort of thing, or if they won't smash a door in to get in for this level of car anyway. So make it hard for them, I guess. Hopefully some sort of satisfying conclusion for everyone out there. I'm slightly satisfied. I've not got to pummel the guy into 15 pieces or wrap his head round a lamppost, but you can't have everything, can you? So yes, that's the update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.